Hey everybody, Sandy here. I came on Tully, and we're back for round 4 of a Vintage League. We are playing Bant today, and our opponent Nathan, I know, has been playing Hollowvine recently. Um, we're on the draw. I honestly don't think we can keep this. Much better. Oh, Lavinia is just so good if we're able to actually get there. Let's try this. It's just unfortunate we're on the draw here because my opponent um, it's possible that they can hurt me so badly in the beginning that I'm unable to come back. His deck doesn't come back very well. Oh, Chow is just so huge. Wow. Well, we're unfortunately going to have to gamble here that they just don't have any way to get the Bazaar back. That's just the world we're living in. They do. Yep. So this one slipped by. If we were on the play here, there's a chance that we were able to win. Um, we just had all the right tools, but Nathan hit me with a Chalice of the Void, and it's going to be very difficult for me to win from here. But if I am able to resolve Lavinia without too much damage on the table, we definitely can win this game. All right. Well, I'm gonna. I mean, it is what it is. I do have basics in here. I guess I just go for a basic green here. The problem with this line is it doesn't really help me that much. I think we just got to get a drop here and just hope that this works. And I think there's a very high chance that we're going to get wastelanded here. Like my opponent has 10 cards off the Bazaar here. Like that's really powerful. But sometimes they just hit the control aspect of things and it doesn't work out for them. There's the wasteland. Let's just find a land off the top here, guys. A blue producing mana. Okay. Yeah, actively force it willing me here. That's pretty good. Somehow hanging around here. Like, I'm not sure what's going on, but I like it. Okay. They're just all control counter magic, eh? Land. Another Mox. Oh, this is just so humiliating, guys. I only have 3 Moxes in the deck, and that Chalice just so good. Well, I have a feeling my luck has run out here. Like, my opponent has gone through half their deck already. There is a vine in the yard. There's double. Okay. At least there's only one vine here, but I suspect they're going to have a hollow one here too. They've just gone through too many cards. Probably multiple Bazaars in hand, but taking a lot of damage here. Okay, they're out of Bazaars. We just need a land here. It's not the right one, but we'll take it. Probably just whoa. Okay. Do we have a chance here? I don't know what's going on. Like if we find a land here, like we're in really good shape. Any land. Didn't get it. Sadly, we're going to have to throw up a chump block here. I mean, do I go to 1? Maybe I do. Okay. I value Thalia very highly. This does turn off fetches because it means that they won't be able to force a will me if I find a land. Okay, we didn't get there. Wow, we almost clawed back in there. Just could not find a land. There it was, yeah. Next card. Okay. Sadly, Ravenous Trap is not at its best in this particular matchup, but nor is Cage. Not a huge fan of Cage either. I think Vigor's fairly weak. I also think Collector Roof is pretty weak. Thalia is not bad against them, to be honest. Actually, I don't mind that either because of the presence of Noxious Revival. Sylvan Library is way too slow. So we need to make 4 cuts. We don't need all our Thalias, I don't think. I also am not a huge fan of Cage, to be honest with you. I really just don't think it's that great of a card against them because of the presence of Root Wallas. I will keep 1. This has nothing to do with Root Wallas. If I said Root Wallas, these have to do with Root Wallas, but this is a necessary evil with the squeeze. Luminarch Aspirate is actually shockingly powerful against Hollowvine if you can get it to go. What do we want to do here? Archon is very powerful against them. I think I'm going to cut my Cage. I just don't honestly think Cage is that good. Maybe I'll take out a Liberator. Let's try something like this. The Cage is far more effective against Dredge and Hogak Vine than it is against Hollowvine. Okay, this hand's not bad. I mean, we've got the Endurance here. Obviously, we don't have cards to pair with it quite yet. And hopefully we can find some good stuff off this Ancestral. Okay, not great, but we have something we can do with our Endurance if need be. I was hoping to hit a Wasteland here, but didn't. Okay. That was a damn good draw. Do I want to advance my mana here? I think I do. And the reason being is that I really want to get up to Archon here. I can drop Tabernacle next turn if need be. And I also have a Swords. This allows me to Endurance as well. My opponent's thinking about forcing here. And that's pretty reasonable because I'm in mana trouble if they Wasteland me here. We also have to be cognizant of Fury. I don't know if they run Fury. Ghost Quarter, okay. So that's their Tabernacle installation. That's pretty good. I am going to attempt to get rid of their stuff here. Okay. Will they wasteland me here? It's so good if they ghost quarter my lands here. I don't think they will, though. But Seiju was a nice one. And let's do it. The Archon's very powerful against them. It does resolve. I am not going to Viseju here. Because if I can get their land, their stuff coming into play tapped, and like if they use a Noxious Revival on it, that's their spell for the turn. Which I guess if they do it end of turn is not that big of a deal, but hopefully I don't get punished for that. These root wallas don't get through my Archon here. There's a vine. There's a hollow one. Okay. I have a swords for the hollow one. And wasteland. Okay, so they are going to come after my lands here by the looks of things. Hmm. It sucks though if they. It really sucks, right? If they have a Noxious Revival. Maybe I get Thali out first. But they can just pay with the quarter. Thalia shuts off their counter magic. They're down to 2 cards here. Maybe I just get another Archon into play. And swords. Like, play the Boseiju. I don't really like that though. I do want to kill this Bazaar. Let's see how it works. And if they have the Noxious Revival here, it does come into play tapped. And that's their spell for the turn. Looks like they do. I'm hanging around. Yeah. Wasteland. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see what happens here. Start chipping away. Play this out. It's unwastable. I mean, do I just cast a second Archon here? feel like the evasion's pretty strong. No, I'm going to play Thalia here. Creatures can't get through. And I mean, eventually I'm going to get a wasteland here, and I get that Bazaar or Ghost Quarter. Now, I don't like that my opponent has the Bazaar going here. Like, this could spiral out of control for me, but they're only allowed to play one thing for turn. So Vines will never come in as long as the Archons are around. Trap. Okay, that's not amazing, but it does hit squeeze. Okay, let's go get a white source here. Actually, I think I want a green source. Okay, nice win there. I honestly wonder if Cage is just a little bit too slow. I'm more open to it than I on the draw than I am on the play. We do have some good tools to be able to manage their graveyard, but I think I'm just going to go with this. Let's just hope our opponent does some mulliganing here. I think I'm going to mulligan this one. We could just do better. Well, we got the on. If they don't hit me with a vigor here. Or with a chalice. Let's try this out, guys. My opponent kept a 7. That does not bode well for me. Just have to hope they have a fair start. Okay. Okay. At least it was only one hollow one. I mean, that could be worse for sure. Okay, I'm not averse to endurance here. I think because I have the white Mox, I may have... I can't actually get the basic island because it's windswept. So I think I get... I have the basic green. Just get a tropical and let's see if we can resolve. Like, this is just really big game if it works. Okay. So that's fairly significant because I lost my white source, but I do have a noble hierarch if I don't have to pitch it. One thing I can say is that if they don't run Caracas, it's not easy for my opponent to be able to beat a Lavinia. Now, they can get a bunch of vines in the yard, which they do have. A vine. Okay, there's a trap. That's not too bad either. So I'm just going to cast Lavinia, and I'm going to get in for 3. As we stand, we're losing the race a bit here, but hopefully, like, my opponent discarding cards here right now is not amazing for them. Now, if they get the vine in here, we could be in some trouble. Okay, and they did actually get the vine in. And this is why Ravenous Trap is not amazing, guys. So I'm now in a position where my opponent was able to get a Vengevine. Oh wait, it did work. I'm so lucky. I forgot about the root wall is going to the yard. I'm just thinking in general, Lavinia changed that equation. significantly there. So they found a wasteland. Okay. Okay. So we're going to take maybe one more hit off this. Um, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the aspirant in here. I'm just going to take the opportunity to do it. And next turn we can maybe get some value off the endurance. Let's try this out, guys. And for 4. I guess I could have main phased the endurance and not taken any more damage, and just put the Luminar trigger on that. But love a wasteland off the top, guys. Master of Death they found. Okay, so we're going to get some equity here. Ooh. They can't counter. Put that squee back on top of their library, and I'm going to make my endurance a 4-5. And there you have it, guys. A really nice win against Holovine. Um, as I've mentioned in other videos, I have a lot of experience playing with Holovine, and if there's one card you don't ever want to see early in the game, God forbid turn 1, is Lavinia. Zurius Renegade, the card basically just shuts your opponent down. As you say, my opponent did find one of the ways to do it. They sacrificed 2 Root Wallas to get a Vine back, but fortunately we had the answer. I still even think the Vine, had it come back, we would have found a way to win this game, but yeah, really solid win. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Feel free to leave any comments, and we will see you for a trophy match. Take care, guys.